Hey guys, so welcome to Video Marketing 101. My apologies if you hear that sound. If it's super distracting, let me know by clicking on the Q&A feature if you're watching me via the Google Hangout link. Or via Google Hangout, you can access the Q&A feature over, I think it's on your left. I'm not sure where it is on your screen. I think it's on your left. And you can ask questions there. And tell me if that's super distracting. I don't know what to do about it. I think it's the water heater that just went off. So unfortunately, unfortunately, there isn't much I can do about it, but I'm gonna just speak up and hopefully drown out that sound while the water is going. So welcome to Video Marketing 101. Again, guys, my name is Lisa. I have been making YouTube videos for almost 4 years now. And every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I host a Google Hangout session just talking about video marketing and various topics. If this is your first time here, welcome. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to actually want to sign up for my mailing list. Now, there should be a link in the information box for this, and I think it's posted on the information box for the Hangout as well as also on YouTube. If you sign up for that mailing list, you will get a replay of this video, and I'll also, send you other videos as well that I've done. I've done 2 other videos. And also, so aside from that, you also get a free Video Marketing 101 guide that you can use to help grow your channel or tackle video marketing for the first time. So you definitely want to do that. The other thing I want to tell you about is I have a free Facebook group. So there are about 40 women in that group, and you are welcome to join. It's called Video Marketing 101. And so I encourage you to join that group because there I announce whenever I'm doing these hangouts, and I share information all day long. And it also gives you access to be able to speak to me, or rather connect with me and ask me questions throughout the day about anything related to video marketing and branding. And so I just want to start with those 2 things. So let's go ahead and get started with this training. And today's topic, of course, is SEO titles and tags. So the first thing I'll do is I'll actually define SEO for you. For those of you that are new to that term or maybe aren't bloggers, you may not be aware of it. It is called SEO, rather stands for search engine optimization. And I'm just going to make sure I'm clicking on the Q&A thing here. That way I'm seeing your questions as they start. So Tiki Bird says, hello. Hi, Tiki. Good evening. So I'm glad that she's here and you guys are here. So, okay. So search engine optimization. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. And so when you are, and this works across the board, right? This works for blogs, websites, whatever. And the idea is that you want people to be able to find your content, right? You are speaking to a specific audience. And so you want that audience to find your content. And so the way Google can find you is if you are using the exact words you need to come up in the search engine, okay? So the first thing I'll tell you is straight up, if somebody's telling you, if there's a video marketing coach, whatever, telling you, oh, they know what they can do to make your video go viral, that person is lying to you. There is no magic formula to making a video go viral. But what you can do is do certain things or to ensure that your video is coming up, or you can try to get it to come up or rank in page 1 or 2 of Google for your searches. As I've mentioned to you before in the original Video Marketing 101 Hangout, YouTube is a search engine. In the same way that Google is a search engine, YouTube is a search engine. And so you want your content to be found via YouTube, right? So let me give you an example. So I make my target audience for my videos is, for the most part, Black women. Like, I'll just be completely honest. That's who's coming to see my makeup reviews. And my hair looks crazy today. I know it. That's who's coming to see my makeup reviews. That's who's coming to kind of just look in on me. I know this because I know who's commenting on my videos, and it's very rare do I see a white face commenting on any of my videos. That's just what it is. And because I know that, I tag my videos appropriately or title my videos appropriately. So that's where you begin with search engine optimization, is making sure that you have appropriate titles for your videos. But actually, before you even get there, what you want to do is when you're saving your file. So let me screen share really quickly here. Let me open up iTunes and or rather iMovie, and let's see if I can screen share some projects for you so you can kind of see the process I go through to do this. So let me go back to some projects. Let's see here. Okay, so here's a project here. All right, so I'm ready. I'm going to screen share for you here. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to get here, but let's screen share. I'm going to screen share iMovie and share. So here we are in iMovie where the editing goes down. This is, I believe this is, let me mute this entire thing. I'm going to show you how I mute things, okay? So I want to mute this entire project. So we are going to click on this here, and now it's mute, and it's not going to play music while I'm talking, which would be very distracting. Okay, so this entire project is done. It's ready to be saved, and it is a lip swatch video. And it's already been saved, but I'm going to go through the process like I'm saving it again. So I hit on share, and I go to, as I mentioned to you last week's video, that I shared to iTunes because it compresses the file, makes it upload to YouTube faster. So when I'm sharing to iTunes, and as you can see here, the title of the video is posted here. And so it's Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream Swatches on Black Woman. It's kind of a long title, but as you can see, I'm actually using dashes between the words as well because YouTube likes that, or rather Google likes that for SEO purposes. And so that's how the file is actually named this. So when you're saving this, it's going to be Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream Swatches on Black Women.mv4 or whatever the format is that you're using to upload your video. So I'm going to cancel this because this is already saved, right? The other thing, though, is what you want to do is you also want to do the same thing to your thumbnail. So whatever you're using for your thumbnail picture, if you're using a custom thumbnail, when you're saving that file, you do the same thing. You use whatever title you're going to use, right? And you make sure there are dashes in between it, but you want to make sure those titles match up with the name of the video and that it's very targeted to your exact audience. You have to know, and I mentioned this in the original video for you guys, is that you have to know who your audience is. Sometimes it takes a while for you to get there. It certainly took me some time to get there, but knowing who your audience really does allow you to title your videos appropriately. And that's just my method. Is it a surefire win all the time? No, I've had some videos that didn't rank, that didn't come up, and I just couldn't figure it out. Now, let me tell you a little bit about how I come up with some titles. Now, usually what I do is I place myself in the position of somebody who might be searching for this video. And I say to myself, how is somebody going to find this video? Because here's the thing, is most of us don't have an immediate audience, right? Most of us aren't walking into YouTube with 50,000 subscribers who are into whatever it is we do, who will watch whatever we do. So I say this because I mentioned this in my video 101. Oh, someone's writing, I'll answer that question in a second. In my original video, in Marketing 101, I mentioned how you shouldn't do what a lot of these other big, and I use the beauty industry or the beauty vlogging industry as my primary example, because those are the kinds of videos I make for the most part. And so you sometimes will see people like, Dulce Candy, whoever these big people are, right? Let's actually, hang on, let me see if I can pull up a video here of one of these people and their fancy videos, right? Okay, so let's do that. Let's do Dulce Candy 87. Let's go to her channel. I love her, by the way. I mean, I really, really do. Just something about her is just I just love watching her videos. I don't watch them all the time, but I enjoy her. Okay, so let's see if she's a good example of what I'm talking about. Okay, so she's not a good example. So we're gonna stop that. But what I want to say to you is this, is that a lot of these bigger YouTubers, these YouTubers who have an automatic following, they can name their videos anything, right? And it's gonna come up in search engines. Google already likes them. They're already, because the more people are hitting on your site, your video, whatever, the higher you rank naturally, right? And that's fair, right? People are attracted to this person's site, this person's content, and they're going there organically. Google's gonna rank you higher. But I often say, as a word of advice to girls, particularly women who are starting in the beauty vlogging industry, is to be careful of what you're calling your videos. A lot of us watch a Dulce Candy video. It should be like, the video will be titled like, what I wore today, the shoes, my favorite shoes today, and things of that nature. And those just aren't search engine friendly titles. They just aren't. Like, even though we know Dulce Candy gets 1 million views when she posts a video like, you know, what I wore today or my favorite shoes, but that's not search, because nobody's Googling my favorite shoes. Nobody, if you are just starting out on YouTube, people aren't gonna watch that video. You have 10 subscribers. Who's gonna watch? Those 10 people, your family, your friends, and that's it. What you wanna do is to create content that is targeted to your audience. Create the kind of content that your particular audience would be searching for. That way, the 10 folks who are subscribed to you are gonna watch the video because it's keyed into what their needs are. And then you're opening yourself to be able, because remember, YouTube is a search engine. There are hundreds and thousands of unique visitors to YouTube every day. Some of them are gonna be searching for the kind of content you create. You want those people to find you. How do they find you? Appropriate titles. Make sure your title is targeted for your video. The video file in and of itself is targeted, is titled. Make sure that your thumbnail is titled as well with that same title that you use for your video, because all of this, Google uses it in their algorithm to crawl your content to make sure that it is in fact what people would want to have come up in the search engine, to make sure, because what you would hate, like you would hate Google if you typed in like, you know, what to wear to a wedding and you started getting hits that were like, you know, what to wear to a baseball game. Like that doesn't make sense. So Google wants to make sure that whatever it is whatever they're suggesting as coming up in the search engines is actually the content that you're creating. And so the other way is also in your description box. So on YouTube, there is a description box, and what you want to put in your description box is your video title and an actual description of your content. I'm a little bit lazy on this, but a lot of people, what I've heard, and I don't have experience with this, is that they've actually had their video transcribed and actually cut and pasted that transcription of what it is they're saying in their video into that description box. So having, I want to say four or five sessions, or sorry, this comment is distracting the house. Tiki, I need you ask questions, okay? I need questions because I want to stay on target here, and I'm gonna get sidetracked with you're funny. I love you, but let's keep it on target. So and I completely forgot what the heck I was saying. So yes, in your description box, you want to also, this is all SEO, right? This is all search engine optimization. This is how you make sure your video, or you ensure your video is coming up in the search engines. And so, for instance, in your description box, you're going to want to have a description of your video. You're going to want to have your title. You're going to want to have your keywords that are in your title in that description box as well. And so having, I want to say like 4 sentences of description is great for SEO purposes as well. So that's important as well. So those are the 3 main things I would say, is the description, the title, and also the title of your thumbnail. Now, let's go into tags, right? So your tags are going to be now you want to be careful with your tags, I have to say, because YouTube is cracking down. If you're putting in funny tags that have nothing to do with your video content, they are figuring that stuff out, and they will for sure flag your video or take your video down. I've had a video taken down by YouTube before. I have, because in my description box, I used to put in like just random words that like were, you know, I would just have random words floating in that description box that were my keywords, my tags. But tags need to be in the tags section. And so when I'm tagging my video, my entire title of the video is one big tag in quotes, but then I also break it up and I break up the words. I'm always using tags like Black woman, dark skinned woman, African American, Black, because I know that's who watches my videos. And I want my videos to come up in the search on the first or second page of the search for my specific video. Now, there's no telling what attracts people to a video, like what is going to bring them in. Like there really is no, I mean, well, we have a sense, but sometimes even if you do all of the, and I will say this, sometimes even if you do all of this, it's just the luck of the draw for that day. Like it's just kind of crazy. You just really never know what's going to make people just click. And you know, other things factor in as well, you know, time of day, consistency of your posting, things of that nature. They all play a role in you coming up in search engines. But I can show you for sure. Sorry, there are some questions, but I'm going to actually show you. I'm going to screen share really quickly some of my videos. I'm gonna do a search for some of my videos. Let's do a screen share for, what's this? All right, this is Google Chrome. Let's share this. And I'm gonna actually change, okay, I'm gonna stop that. And I'm gonna start another one. That didn't work. And let's do a new window for Google Chrome. That'll do it. Now let's screen share. Here we go. Share this screen. All right, so I'm sharing this screen here. So I'm going to go to YouTube. And I'm going to show you guys. So for instance, Jeffree Star Black Woman Lisa. But Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick on dark skin. I just looked up that tag, right? Looked up that title. And look who's the first one ranking. Your girl, Lisa Alamo. That's me. This is my video, and I'm the first video to come up in the list for people who are searching for Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipsticks on dark skin, on a Black woman, on whatever. And I come up. There are others beneath me here. And some of them, if you'll notice, for instance, this person here, her video is 7 months old, and she's got more views than me. My video was just from, oops, didn't mean to do that. My video was just from last month. And it's at 2,868 views, but I'm still ranking higher than this person. And I believe part of that is due to the fact that I am using the appropriate tags here. She does not have Black woman in her tag, but this is a Black woman. I could tell by her hands. This is another one that has it on dark skin, Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And I don't know what these women have titled their video. I don't know if the video file in and of itself has these words in it. Also, she's beginning hers with Lippy Quickie, Jeffree Star. No, we want to bring this Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipsticks first. We want to get the actual title of the video and what the video is about right up in front. This person did a good job as well. But again, I don't know what she titled her video. I don't know what she titled her thumbnail. I don't know about her description and what that's doing. So anyway, I just wanted to show you really quickly how you can rank. But there are certain things that are harder to rank for. For instance, I have a fall lookbook video, and it's, you know, 2015 Black women. Let's see who comes up. I don't think I'm gonna come up in here, okay? Oh, look, here I am. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Bam, I'm there. Ranking above even Rose Kimberly, who's got 25,479 views. She's got a much bigger channel than me, so that makes sense. Here's another one, Peak Mill, ranking above. I'm ranking above Peak Mill, who is huge on YouTube. And why is that? I don't know. Search engine optimization, folks. So yeah, I'm gonna stop screen sharing that. And now I'm gonna start taking some questions. So let's see what I have. Oh, someone said she's gonna, okay, so these aren't questions. These are just comments. Okay, great. So she has had, so Tiki Bird says that she has, I'll select that one, that she's had some of her videos transcribed. She didn't add a transcription to her description, but they are some of the highest viewed videos on her channel. So where did you, Tiki, where did you go to get a transcriber for your videos? Was it, from what I understand, those of you that are interested in doing this, from what I understand, Fiverr is really popular for doing that as well. So if you are familiar with Fiverr, Fiverr is a website that offers all kinds of services, or people who do all kinds of things, whether from graphic design, just to graphics, period, to transcribing video. So they do a lot of stuff. So it's F-I-V-V, F as in Frank, I-V-V-E-R. I think it's Fiverr. So you should look into Fiverr. Maybe they can do it for you. So I did a few other things that I wanted to share tonight, just as some thoughts. If you are a part of my Video Marketing 101 group, I run several groups on YouTube, like on Facebook. So I run a lot of groups, and I kind of share some of the content in all the groups. So one of the things that I shared, one of the things, transcription is for closed captioning, right? Yes, that's correct. So one of the things that I shared on my Facebook group, in all of my Facebook groups yesterday, was in reference to something that I see a lot of new individuals, particularly beauty bloggers, beauty vloggers, doing this a lot. And it's spamming. It's asking people to subscribe, asking people to follow you, asking, and all of that stuff. To some extent, you need that to happen, right? So you will, I 100% co-sign on folks asking their family and asking their friends to support and follow and subscribe. What I don't co-sign is folks doing that on someone else's channel, on someone else's Instagram account, on someone else's Facebook account, because what you're essentially doing is promoting yourself on that person's site. If you really want to capture that person's attention, then you should be subscribed and be a supporter of that person for more than just that day. I think you should be following them for a little bit of time, engaging with them, and then shoot them a private message saying, hey, I make videos as well. I absolutely admire you. I enjoy your channel. I would love it if you could take some time to check out my channel. I wouldn't even say subscribe. I wouldn't even use the word subscribe. YouTube actually, for the most part, sends any comment referencing your channel on someone else's video to spam. Like, it gets thrown out. But that doesn't happen on Instagram. That doesn't happen on Facebook. We have to weed through that stuff. It's actually a deterrent for me. It's like the one thing that makes me not want to check out your video, not want to look into who you are, not want to follow you, want to have no interest in what it is you do, because what you're doing is promoting yourself off the backs of my work. And I have to say, I've been on YouTube now 4 years, almost 4 years. And I've worked hard. I've paid money for lighting. I've paid money for expensive cameras. I've paid for advertising. And so I've worked for every single one of my followers. You cannot come in and try to advertise to that market. I mean, you pay for advertising. So this isn't so much of a rant. It's just letting people know what the etiquette is for gaining followers and subscribers and all that. And even if you are a member of, someone just shared a link here for transcribing. But even if you, let me say this, even if you are a member of, let's say, makeup groups and all of that stuff, people will watch you if you are naturally there supporting and watching other people. Do you get what I'm saying? Let it be organic. Let it happen. If you are new to a group, or if you are new to an environment, kind of assess the lay of the land, you know, and see what it is, and see kind of what's happening in that space. Because what you'll often find is folks will follow and support and watch the videos of individuals who are already engaging in the group and already sharing and having it be a two-way street. So I definitely recommend using Facebook groups and certainly messaging your friends and family of all that nature, but asking people to subscribe and follow who you yourself haven't really supported just yet, no bueno. So Tiki just shared a website here. So someone just, okay. So I just thought there was someone else watching. So we're down to 1 viewer. So y'all are leaving me tonight. So Tiki just shared where she got her transcriptionings done. It's www.rev.com, www.rev.com/caption. So you guys can definitely go ahead and check out that website if you are interested in getting some transcription. So this is where I just leave it open to you guys. We are at 9:25. I usually just keep these at half an hour. But if you have any questions at all on any video marketing stuff, lighting, equipment, anything like that, you are certainly welcome to ask me here. Or if you want to see me edit another video, whatever, we have the time here. I've set aside this time. So I'm just going to keep the floor open for those of you that are interested in or have questions for me. Oh, this is from the Bloop TV. She says, I think your hair looks cute. Thank you. It looks crazy, but thank you. I just started learning the SEO optimization thing, so I'm thrilled to get more in depth with it. I also purchased your ebook. I'll be reading it over the weekend. That's awesome. Great. Yes, for sure. Read it. And if you have any questions about anything, you can always email me and message me directly. And of course, you guys, like I said, you want to go ahead and sign up for the mailing list. That way you get these replays emailed to you. But you also get a free copy of my video marketing guide. I'd love for you guys to have that. I'm working on creating another one. It'll be free, of course. But I'm using these kinds of hangouts to kind of help me to figure out where you guys feel like you need the most help. So yeah, feel free to let me know if you have any additional questions. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what that was a message. I'm sorry, that was rude, right? I thought I keep my phone with me, just so you guys know. I keep my phone with me because I know there are some people who are watching this live on YouTube and aren't able to comment or ask questions. And so I just leave it. I use my phone here because I'm like, oh, who might, someone might be messaging me, who knows? So yeah, it's pretty much, yeah. Oh, the video just unfroze for me. I was curious about setting up descriptions for videos. Are there certain things that I should include in the visible portion of my description to encourage people to read more box? No, I mean, honestly, it really depends on what the video is about. Like for me, I always know that folks know to go to the description box. Folks know to go to this description box because I'm usually talking about products. So they know, okay, I'm going to go to the description box to get that information. You should be including if you have something that you want folks to know about that's in the description box, then you need to be saying that in your video, and also maybe even including like a note that's like not a caption or a title that's on the actual video where you can tell people, hey folks, go to the description box for X, Y, and Z. What I was talking about for this video, particularly for the description box, is making sure that you have enough content in there so that when Google is crawling your site or your content, they know, okay, the appropriate keywords are being used there, so they know, okay, this should come up in a search engine that is targeted to your audience. You're welcome, Simply Stylish Key. You're welcome. So yeah, the Bloop TV, are there certain things that I should include in the visible portion of my description box? So your video title, for sure. Have your video title in there, have words in there welcoming folks to your channel or whatever it is you want. I have tons of, I have links up the wazoo in my information box as well. But really it's about including the content that's required to, including the content that's required to, I'm sorry, this is completely distracting me. I'm sorry. Just making sure you have the content that you need so that when Google is crawling your site for search engine optimization purposes, that your content comes up in the search engines. Yeah. Anything else, folks? Any other questions? This is your opportunity to ask me questions at all about making videos. This is where I leave it up. I leave the Q&A portion open because I want you guys to be able to have this opportunity to just kind of ask me questions and talk to me about your channel and branding and growing. And one of the things that I see a lot of, or I hear a lot of, is how terrified people are of getting on camera and really just tackling this thing. And the advice I have to everyone who's like, well, how did you get started? Is I sat down and I made a video. I did. I used a webcam. I used a webcam and I just did it. That was it. So someone asked how many tags you should use. I use a handful. I don't overdo the tags. If you do, that would constitute keyword stuffing, which is a no bueno. So I probably use at the most 7 or 8 at the most. But I make sure that the right ones are there. The product that I'm reviewing, tutorial, Black woman, darks. I include the ones that are very key to my audience. But I would never do, I just don't do more than, I would say 10 at the most. Yeah. So that was one of the questions. You're welcome. You are so welcome. How many tags? Okay, I answered that one already as well. So yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them. But one of the things I hear a lot of is, well, how do you get started and all of that stuff? And I really feel like for me, now the motivation is financial. Okay. So the motivation really is financial. The bottom line is YouTube is a free traffic source. Okay. It's a free way for you to advertise whatever it is you want to advertise, and take your people that are viewing you over to your website where you have your product of choice for sale. So it is, for me, there is a means to an end. Now, YouTube is my baby. If I'm not making any money, I'm a ride or die for YouTube. YouTube is bae. I don't know why. I do, which is interesting because I'm a writer, and you would think that I would love my blog more than I love YouTube. And the reality is YouTube is bae. And YouTube is a great way to get people to go to your blog, go to your website, go to whatever. If you're using it correctly, if you are using search, if you are search engine optimizing your videos, if you are using them with the clear goal in mind. I think the worst thing is to have YouTube as your business plan. Like, people do that. People are like, I want to be the next whomever is huge, right? And the reality is that's like saying I want to be the next Michael Jackson, because it's rare. It doesn't have, it seems so easy to become that person. And there are things you can do to definitely jumpstart your YouTube career, for sure. One of them is knowing your exact audience and creating content that audience searches for all day, every day. For me, I've actually been doing a lot more hair videos, because I'm finding that more than makeup, women of color are obsessed with hair. So I'm creating hair content. Am I a hair aficionado? No. But I'm going to make these videos if people like it, and if it's cute, why not, right? But I would say that YouTube so I think it's a mental thing. Once you get over yourself and you're done standing in your own way, and you realize that this is an opportunity for you to support yourself, your family, whomever, and it is free 99, you're gonna use it. And that's how you get over the stuff about wanting everything to be perfect and wanting your lighting to be perfect, and all that stuff matters, because I'm not gonna I put up some janky videos, I will admit it. Is that the right word? I don't know. I saw that on Love and Hip Hop the other day, and I've been wanting to use the word janky. What is that? Did I use that in California? What does it mean exactly? Did I use it properly? Did I? I'm old, okay? I don't know this young people slang. Okay, so yeah, so there's that. So honestly, it's getting over the fear, recognizing that YouTube is a search engine, and that there are hundreds and thousands of unique visitors every day, and you can be found, and that you can then use that ability to be found aside from sending people over to your site for whatever your products are, and you should have products of sale, you should not have YouTube stardom as your one and only goal in having a channel, because if that were the case, I would have quit. Like, I've been on here almost 4 years, and there are people who've come in, in a year's time and have hundreds and thousands of viewers and all this kinds of stuff. But for me, that's not what YouTube is for me. It's not a way for me to become the next Jackie Aina. It just isn't. And that's totally fine. For me, I'm realizing it's a platform for me to encourage other people to use it, and to also talk about video marketing as a means to grow your own business. Yeah. Okay, someone said she uses a lot of tags. Yeah, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. But yeah, if there are any other questions you guys have, I'm going to hang out here for a minute or two. Q&A is on. There are 11 viewers. One of you has to have a question. Somebody has to have a concern, a question, a thought, a something. No? Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna. I know there's a delay, so I'm gonna actually hang out for one more minute, and then I will sign off. But again, I encourage you guys to sign up for the mailing list, join Video Marketing 101 on Facebook. It's a closed group. I have to approve you, but once you're in, I share lots of tips and tricks. And you can ask questions and you can share resources that you come across. I definitely want it to be an interactive group. The group is very new. It's only, I think it's 2 weeks old now. So it's very new, but I'm hoping it grows into a really like a nonstop resource for those who want to use video marketing. And I've got tons of stuff that I'm going to be bringing into fruition. Hopefully a full course, right? That'd be awesome. But in the meantime, I'm having fun just kind of creating free stuff for you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, so I'm enjoying creating free content for you guys. So any feedback you want to give me, any questions you want to have, any information that you feel like should be included in the Video Marketing 101 Part 2 guide that I'm currently working on, please feel free to let me know. Drop me a message. You can email me at lisa@lisajeanfrancois.com. You can message me here on YouTube. Wherever I get everything, I respond to everything. I'm very available. Anyway, it's been great. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys next week, Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any suggestions for topics that you'd like me to cover for next week, feel free to drop me a line and let me know. Anyway, it's been great. I'll see you guys soon. Oh, would you consider critiquing channels? I do critique channels. That is a service that I offer. In fact, I emailed, sorry, this is another question I just got. Would you consider critiquing channels? Yes, I do have like a full critique price range that I offer. And if you are subscribed to my mailing list, I'm going to send that in an email as well, but I've been doing short critique, short brainstorming and critique sessions. And those are right now for the people who watch these videos, people who subscribe to the mailing list. That's only $40. So yeah, I do it for a fee. But I give you a wealth of information, and I definitely do encourage you all to, you don't necessarily have to do it. I do free calls as well. I do clarity calls. Those are free. Those are, I've capped them now at 15 minutes. You definitely need more than that for a full channel review. But if we wanted to review maybe 1 or 2 videos, then we should definitely book you for like the $40 deal, which is a steal, because that's something that I probably won't be continuing beyond this week. Because my time is valuable and my information is valuable, and I want you guys to get the best of it. If you want a full channel review, that is $250. Yes, ma'am. Any other questions at all? Yeah, let me know. You know where to find me. It's been great. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye-bye.